This special Super Wildcard Weekend and 2010 NFC Championship throwback on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network for Old Fashioned Football is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is hooking up new customers. Play just $5, get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up using our code OFFSGPN.
Hey, what's up? This is Sam Acho, and you're listening to Old Fashioned Football.
Welcome to Old Fashioned Football. If you're wondering who you're listening to, this is JMark. You can find me on the X at JMark Football. And if you're wondering who us is, that's at Old Fashioned FB. Before I keep going, we're back, by the way. It's been a while. I got to introduce my co-host on the pod. I forgot how to talk in between pods, on the pod and in life. Yeah, she's still here with me. Of course, you can find her on the X at the Mark. how you doing today?
I'm doing good. You are sounding
sick. A little stuffy. Got a little bit of just cold going on, I guess. So it is the season.
It definitely is.
We were really sick, both of us, with the flu. We got better, had a wonderful time with family for the holidays. We hope you all did as well. And then I guess my body was just like, let's be sick for a little bit longer again. Damn it anyways. So how you doing? It's been a while since we've done a pod.
No, you already asked me how I'm doing, but
are you excited to be back?
Yeah, no, and we're already in the playoffs. Fantasy football leagues have finished.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now, remember, you can still do the FFPC challenge. We've talked about that before on our show. You use promo code SGPN. And somebody wrote a really good article on kind of breaking down strategies and what to do with. Well, that was me. Go check that article out for all your strategies and to give out the lineup that I would pick. But obviously, you don't have to pick what I would pick, or we'll have to split the winnings, which is fine. I'll split the $500K with you. That's all good. Other breaking news: we got a lot of coaches that got fired. 8 of them.
Yep.
So the Titans, the Giants, the Raiders fired Pete Carroll after 1 year, which is unfortunate because it's not like he had a lot to work with. But anyways, Browns, Falcons, Cardinals, Ravens fired John Harbaugh after 18 years. That was crazy. And just today, a day after he said, I'm going to be involved in picking the GM, the Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel.
They sure did.
So, yeah, keep an eye on who gets hired where, because obviously that can affect your betting. That can affect your fantasy football and everything. So,
today I'm going to jump right in, Justin. We're doing something different. Obviously, fantasy football seasons are over. We're in the playoffs, so we thought we would do something a little bit different for the Super Wildcard Weekend.
Yeah.
So obviously, Justin, you're bringing bets to the show today.
I still got bets for you. Don't worry.
But we're going to recap a historic matchup between one of the teams meeting this weekend, and after digging and maybe some bias in there too. But we decided that we needed to do the 2010 season's NFC Championship game between the Bears and the Packers.
I disagree. If there was bias, there's no way I would want to relive this game.
I guess there's that. We're going to be putting ourselves through some pain here.
Yeah, absolutely. Serial checking in saying, bye-bye Eberflus. That's right. The Dallas Cowboys fired their defensive coordinator, former Chicago Bear head coach Matt Eberflus, which he had it coming. He did not run that defense well. Their defense was terrible. Before we jump into the painful NFC Championship game recap from 2010, I'm going to need some whiskey to relive some of these hurtful memories. Miranda, what are we drinking today?
We are doing Keeper's Heart Rum Barrel Finish.
Yes.
So this is their, we'll get into it later. I'm not going to. I was about to just go right into it. We'll do that at the end of the show.
That's right. Grab yourself a glass and don't forget to get access to all of our free picks and podcasts in one convenient place. Not just us, the whole Sports Gambling Podcast. You can get all that on the SGPN app. Download it for free in your app store. Just type in SGPN. It's really easy to find. You'll recognize the logo. You got this, and you need it. You need it.
Mm-hmm.
So Leading up to this, now, obviously we have, usually we kind of fly by the seat of our pants in shows. When you're recapping a game, there's a little more structure. We won't be so rigid, but of course we're going to have a little bit of structure. And I saw this video and I thought we got to open with this video because this is the hype video that they released before this game actually happened in 2010. Well, the game took place in 2011. We'll get to that. But anyways, sit back. If you're on Spotify, by the way, come over to YouTube to watch these videos. We'll cut them out of the audio for Spotify. Not this one, but the next ones. This one you can listen to and still get the idea. Anyways, here we go.
We've been on this journey together
for 89 years.
21 world championships.
55 Hall of Famers.
181 games. And none bigger than today.
Winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing.
We play not only for us,
but for the legacies of these two great franchises. We play in the name of
Nagurski
and Hinkle,
the Galloping Ghost,
and Johnny Blood McNally.
We play for Nitsky and Butkus,
Lambeau, and the hallowed ground dedicated to him.
For Luckman and Blanda,
for Bart Starr, Ditka
and Greg. For the Punky QB,
for Don Hudson,
the Windy City,
the Frozen Tundra,
the 46,
and the Packer Sweep,
the Fridge, in the name of Piccolo and Sayers,
Horning and Taylor,
the Monsters of the Midway.
We play this game for the Minister of Defense.
We play for sweetness.
We play for Lombardi and the chance to bring his trophy home.
Today we play in the name of Papa Bear and his NFC crown.
We play for Title Town.
We play for Chi-Town.
The Green Bay Packers.
The Chicago Bears.
The next chapter.
This is the journey to Super Bowl.
If that doesn't get you hyped, I don't know what does, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyways, let's start from the beginning.
Oh my goodness. So we're going to go all the way back to it's January 23rd of 2011.
Yeah.
Way back.
Way back.
We're at Soldier Field in Chicago. The temperature was around like the mid 20s. Wind was blowing. The field really looked more like concrete than grass, and it really just wasn't another Sunday in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was the NFC Championship game, and for the first time in a long, I'm going to throw violent out there,
Yeah.
and just deeply personal history between the Bears and the Packers. These two teams were meeting in the playoffs, and most people know their rivalry stretches back nearly a century.
Yeah.
The teams have played each other more times than almost any two other franchises in professional sports history.
And not just football.
Not just football.
Yeah.
Any professional sports history. But somehow they never crossed paths in the NFC Championship until that day.
Yeah.
And then obviously the winner was going to go on to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It was a crazy time as a Bears fan, I can tell you that. Just checking in with the chat real quick. In case you missed the intro, we're recapping the 2010 NFC Championship game between the Bears and the Packers before we give out some bets. But Jamie's saying, hey, sexy, and hi, Miranda. How's it going, Jamie? My favorite podcasting people from Cody Zeeb of the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Make sure you check them out. He's a big Patriots fan. Says, go Pats, and Bears are winning this game 100. Already bet $20 on the money line at plus 100. I love the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to that 2011 game, which was the 2010 season, what makes that moment so powerful is that it just really didn't feel random or accidental. It felt inevitable. It was like the script writers got it right. All season long, the Bears and Packers had kind of been circling each other in the NFC North. Chicago finished with an 11-5 record, earning the NFC North title and the #1 seed. They had defense. They had special teams. And an offense that was good enough, right? Just good enough.
Mhm.
We're not going to say it was a great offense, but they did. But despite the record, there was doubt everywhere. It happens all the time to the Bears. I feel like even when we're good, there's doubt. Everyone was doubting the Bears, doubting the offense, doubting Jay Cutler.
Cutler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, sputters.
You.
Doubt about whether this team was truly elite or just getting
Mhm.
lucky. I've heard that a lot this year as well. Meanwhile, Green Bay came in as a 6 seed at 10-6. But they felt like the most dangerous team in the conference because I hate to say it, but that scurveball Rodgers, he was playing the best football of his career at the time. The defense was fast and physical, opportunistic, and most importantly, everybody was getting healthy for them at the right time. And they had already won a playoff game on the road, so they were coming in confident and loose, walking into Chicago with nothing to lose, everything to take. We're going to talk about exactly how that game went in just a second. Not a second. But before we do, I got to let you know that we're brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. In fact, you can go over there now and start putting some predictions on who's going to be coaching who. So you can kind of decide where these coaches are going to land. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more, plus trade props like first touchdowns or who coaches where. Besides sports, they also have a ton of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. Nobody would have probably predicted that it was going to be 50 in Iowa yesterday on January 7th, but it was. On Kalshi, you can trade everything. And new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN.
We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times. Underdog has you covered this holiday season with Underdog Unwrapped. You'll unwrap tons of promos all throughout the holidays that have passed. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code OFF. SGPN.
Underdogs giving. They want to extend the holidays. Why not?
Yes.
The rivalry that defined Thanksgiving football. Absolutely. Let's talk about this game. Let's break it down.
Well, I'm gonna jump back to the regular season first.
All right.
So during the regular season, these two teams, they split their meetings, each team winning one at home. The Bears beat Green Bay 20-17 in week 3 at Soldier Field. And then the Packers return the favor in week 17 at Lambeau Field, winning 10-3. So then that week 17 game mattered because Green Bay, they needed that win to get into the playoffs. The Bears didn't need a win, but we started our starters anyways.
Yeah.
And then when the Packers came away with the win, I feel like it gave them like the belief and made them feel like they could walk into Chicago and do the same thing again for that NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
The atmosphere leading up to this game was extremely intense. I guess as any good rivalry would be. The city of Chicago was buzzing but nervous. Us Bears fans, we knew it was at stake. Losing to Green Bay is always painful. But then losing to Green Bay with the Super Bowl on the line, it's just a different kind of trauma.
It is. Agreed.
It really is. And, you know, Soldier Field was loud, hostile, and I guess desperate just from the opening kickoff.
I mean, I've said a couple different times to you that I don't care if we lose in the playoffs this year, as long as it's not to Green Bay. As long as we can beat them, then we can lose. Okay, it was a good season or whatever. But anyways, I remember us watching this game. It was in our first apartment. We were on that old yellow couch that I had gotten from Goodwill. I know you hated that thing.
I did.
But it's what
it was like a low rider couch.
Oh, it was so
like you
low.
had to like it was way lower than
it was. I remember even I don't know the context behind it, but I specifically have a memory of jumping over the couch at one point.
Yes.
Yelling at this game. And from the very first snap, you could tell it wasn't going to be pretty. This was not going to be a high scoring, big play, offensive creativity kind of thing. There's going to be field position. There's going to be defense and whoever made the least amount of mistakes. I mean, there were hard hits and it just felt like every tackle was personal, right? Kind of like you said, violent.
Yes.
Both defenses were flying to the ball and both offenses were feeling pressure at the moment. Neither looked great. And it was clear that this game was going to hit the under. If you were betting it, You were like, I'm glad I took the under. Now, Green Bay did score in the first quarter of with Aaron Rodgers on a 1-yard scramble,
Yes.
believe it or not. And we got a video of that for you. So let's relive the pain, Bears fans.
Peter, I'll take BJ Raji for the block. Is that the fridge? Oh, no, that's BJ Raji. The freezer. Yeah, the freezer. The freezer. Oh, that was just a fugazi. Just a fugazi. Because it was a boom.
Awful.
So
Just
obvious
so
he was
bad.
running it.
So let's skip forward to the second quarter beginning. It really didn't get any much better for the Bears. After a 3-and-out possession, the Packers marched down the field. They went 49 yards in 5 plays, and running back James Starks scored a 4-yard touchdown to take a 14-0 lead. And I feel like at that time, like, we were just feeling kind of hopeless.
Yeah. I think he was a rookie that year too. So
Yeah, it's weird seeing these names again.
Right.
James
I know.
Starks.
Yeah.
But the offense for the Bears finally started to find some rhythm. Cutler was making throws. He was extending plays, giving Chicago like a chance to respond. The crowd was, fully engaged, sensing the momentum shift. He hit Johnny Knox for a 23-yard pass on the next drive, and then a 12-yard pass to Chester Taylor. Cutler extended plays, rushing for 9 yards on one play. However, there was a holding penalty that put them behind the sticks, and they punted again.
It was our special move in the first half.
Yeah. Our defense finally stepped up as an Aaron Rodgers pass intended for Donald Driver was intercepted by Lance Briggs. So it gave us some hope.
Yeah. You mentioned Johnny Knox. That's a guy I miss playing. I remember
Mhm.
we were at a bar I guess a sports bar in West Des Moines the day that he got injured that ended his career. And it was sickening to watch.
Mhm.
Anyways, we got that interception. There was hope. With just 42 seconds left in the first half, Cutler dropped back. He lobbed a 40-yard bomb to the end zone. We're like, come on, this is Cutler. And it was intercepted. But that wasn't the worst of it. On that play, he took an awkward hit as he threw the ball, went down, and instead of limping to the sideline and kind of looking at it, he went straight to the locker room with 30 seconds left in the first half. Bears go into halftime down 14-0, and he's deemed questionable. Now, people still talk about this injury. I've still heard it. But there's one thing that any player that played with Cutler or any coach that coached him will tell you. Cutler is tough as hell. If he could not go back in that game, it was for a reason. He would have been there. In fact, he tried, but the injury was to his plant leg, and you could see every throw he threw after that was short. He just couldn't put anything into it. And so they decided, whether it was his decision, like who knows, but they said his day was done. And in comes the backup, Todd Collins, which does not give much hope.
No.
And
Any hope we might have been having just went out the window.
right. And he immediately threw 4 passes and didn't complete a single one of them, and almost threw an interception. It ended up being real incomplete. But so at the start of the fourth quarter, the Bears said, you know what? Let's go with our emergency third string quarterback, young gun Caleb Hanie. Now, when you use your third string quarterback, you can't go back to Todd Collins after that. When you declare, hey, we're using the emergency guy, that's it. He's your last hope. So they wanted to see if he could fuel a comeback.
So at the start of the fourth quarter, Hanie led the Bears down the field, 67 yards and 8 plays. Sort of. It really was like the Matt Forte show for the most part. The series went, Forte had an 11-yard run, then a 4-yard run. Forte had an 8-yard catch. Hanie a 3-yard run, and then Forte another 11-yard run.
Just feed Forte.
Yeah. Then finally, it was a big play as Caleb Hanie hit Johnny Knox for 32 yards, which was followed by a 1-yard touchdown run by Chester Taylor. The Bears were back in it, down just 14-7 in 12 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
So I have a video of that play here.
Yeah, absolutely. We had to do
Football and drove his team for touchdown. Down to the one, Chester Taylor, one of the big offseason acquisitions for the Bears.
Nothing exciting, but it's still a score's a
We gotta
score,
have
right?
some positivity here,
Right.
some highlights of this painful game.
Not Johnny Knoxville. Jamie says, Johnny who? Isn't that the dude from Jackass? Johnny Knox. He was a really speedy wide receiver. Ended up breaking his back on a play. And didn't Cutler just get arrested recently? He did for a DUI.
DUI, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Making the news. All right.
So we scored a touchdown.
We did.
14-7.
And then on the next drive, the Bears defense held the Packers to a punt. However, the Bears drive had a 0-yard run by Forte and then 2 incomplete passes.
Figures.
And we punted.
We punt. You punt. We punt.
We
You
punt.
Punts. So our defense did hold again, but the Packers defense stepped up in a bigger way, down 14-7 with 6 minutes to go. This might have been when I jumped over the couch and was like, no. Caleb Hanie attempted a pass for Matt Forte, which was intercepted by big man B.J. Raji and returned 18 yards for a touchdown. The Bears are now down 21-7 with just 6 minutes left remaining. And here's the play that kind of broke their spirits in hopes of a comeback.
Giving up that first drive.
They settled down.
They sure settled down. Except B.J. Raji. B.J. That's how it around the 40.
These announcers are so excited. Credit to Caleb Hanie, though.
Mm-hmm.
Young guy. This was a huge moment, obviously. He threw that interception. The next drive he came in. He hit Greg Olsen for 13 yards, Earl Bennett for 7, Forte for 5, and then a 37-yard pass to Bennett for a touchdown. The Bears were back within 7 points, 21-14 with 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go. And we'll finish results after the game, but we'll finish, the results of the game, not after the game, of the game.
I was like, what are you saying?
I know. This was a really good pass for a young guy. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Flips it up to Earl Bennett. Ball comes down to Earl Bennett. Suddenly Earl Bennett's running in the end zone.
Beautiful. We'll get to the rest of the game and how it ended, though I know we all know, but we'll go through the drama right after we let you know that we're brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you're getting the best prices, and they're available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 using our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm's been crushing it in college football, NFL, and the NBA. They're also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000 just for tracking your bets. Come on, free money. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Use promo code SGPN25. All right, let's talk about this game and how it ended.
All right. So sorry about that. I feel like your sickness is making me need to cough.
My bad.
I know. I can't get sick again, but my nose is like getting stuffy too.
Oh, great.
I know. It's just round and round we go. So jumping back into this game, the Bears defense was called upon. They stepped up once again. Charles Tillman stopped James Stark for no gain. Then Daniel Manning stopped Starks for a 2-yard loss. The defense covered receivers on 3rd down and forced Rodgers to have to force him to just a 1-yard scramble. And then the Packers, with just their 7-point lead, had to punt the ball back to the Bears with 2 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. I know. It was such an intense. I remember it was so intense. And, Bears fans, we could hardly breathe on this next drive. We were at 3rd and 9 at the Chicago 30. Hanie converted a 10-yard pass to Greg Olsen, and an intentional grounding penalty then pushed us back to 2nd and 20 after that. But Hanie hit Forte for 11 yards and then 8 yards. Chester Taylor ran for 4 yards on 4th and 1. And the Bears had just under 2 minutes, a little bit of hope. And we were at midfield.
This truly was. So I looked back through the highlights of this game, and they kind of the box recap of play by play, and there was flag after flag after flag on the Bears. This is go to the SGPN store and get your refs or terrorists shirt. If they had that then, that's what I would have needed. The hope continued though as we felt ourselves ready to tie this game. Hanie hit Forte for 13 yards down to the Green Bay 34. We're 34 yards away from tying the game. Then he hits Greg Olsen for a 7-yard game, getting us to the 27 or 27 yards away from potentially tying and maybe going to overtime with the Super Bowl at stake.
Yes.
We rushed for a loss with just 47 seconds left. Not ideal.
No.
But Caleb Hanie took the snap on 4th and 5 from the Green Bay 29. He drops back. He scans the field, and then he releases a 20-yard pass to the guy that's been making plays, Johnny Knox, and it was intercepted. Intercepted. No timeouts left. Rodgers was able to just nail the ball down and eventually move on to the Super Bowl. And that's his only Super Bowl win so far. But his only one. Keep in mind, he may never have gotten that Super Bowl win if it weren't for defeating Todd Collins and Caleb Hanie.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Every Packers fan that says, like, they've dominated us, you only have that Super Bowl because of Todd Collins, Caleb Hanie. But it truly was heartbreaking for the Bears. I remember we were so upset. It's like, come on. And not the Packers. Anybody but the Packers.
I know. Painful.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, the Packers are, again, heading to Soldier Field. And they're gonna face the Bears at 7 p.m. Central, and this one is on Amazon Prime, right? Amazon.
It is. Yep.
We had some Netflix games in there. This one's Prime, so hopefully you've got Amazon Prime. This is only, and I found this crazy. This is only the third time that the Packers and the Bears have faced each other in the postseason.
Yeah.
That's just a crazy stat to me.
Yeah, because they're two franchises that have such rich history.
We've played them. The Bears Packers have played each other 200 times in the regular season history. The previous, 2 times where they faced off postseason was, of course, the 2010 NFC Championship game that we just recapped. But then you have to go from 2010 all the way back to 1941.
And I don't even remember. I don't know if that was a Super Bowl. That might have been just a title or whatever. Because the Bears have won. They've won the football title, but it was not called Super Bowl at the time that they did it. Aside from Super Bowl 20 when they did. Anyways, as always with Bears Packers, it's not just about advancing to the playoffs. My fear as a Bears fan is that the Bears are going to lose. And all the talking heads on ESPN and those big networks are going to say, well, it's the same old Bears. They just can't beat the Packers. So, yeah, that's a big concern for me.
For the comments after?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just because
it really
Packers.
Gets you. It's like, oh, my goodness. When people start up, I'm like, you're going to have a bad day.
I know, right? So it's just like, if we lose in the playoffs, okay, but not to the Packers, please.
Yeah, this is it's going to be an intense game. You're probably going to be getting some texts from my uncle.
Yeah.
Big Packers fan.
The last game we played each other, he when we won, he texted me after that and said, this is why I don't talk shit before games. So
we're not talking. I don't want you to talk any shit either. Just keep your mouth shut.
I don't talk shit before the big games because I can't stand it. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. So, yeah.
All right. Well, we recapped that horrible game.
Yeah.
But it's historic. A historic game between the Bears and Packers. But do you have some bets for us for these upcoming games?
I do. Let's do a lock and prop for every game. And I'll start with the first one, which is the Rams and the Panthers. The Rams are 10.5-point favorites, which seems like a really big spread for a playoff game, even though I do think the Rams are a much better team. However, let's remember earlier this season, these two teams faced off and the Panthers won 31-28. So I'm going to go with the over 46.5 points in this one. These teams went for, 59 last time. So, give me over 46.5 points. And for a prop, it's just too easy. Puka Nacua, over 7.5 catches. That's plus 104. I like Devontae Adams anytime touchdown as well.
Okay. So give me the Bears Packers game bets.
Sounds good. And also Serial likes Blake Corum, 10 plus rush attempts. He has been in much more of a split with Kyron Williams, so I like that as well. Speaking of rush attempts, I'll lead with my prop on the Bears Packers. For a prop, DeAndre Swift, over 13.5 rushing attempts, minus 110. Bears need to run this ball. I think that's the way to beat the Packers, especially on a cold day in Soldier Field. You run the damn ball, and Swift has had a really good season. And then, what I'm doing bet-wise, I'm riding with the underdogs. Bears plus 1.5, Bears money line. Let's fucking go. We're winning this
is
game.
The one I'm crossing my fingers for. I was like, had them crossed, waiting for you to do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want you to jinx us.
And Randy checking in saying, remember the Bears have been better than everyone expected this year, and next year should even be better. I know. And that's why I'm okay losing in the playoffs, because I'm encouraged by the culture shift. But I'm not okay losing to the Packers. Jamie says, bet the Bears money line, Burden over 42.5 yards, Christian Watson over 53.5. Speaking of the Bears, Rome Odunze off the injury report. DJ Moore off the injury report. Kyler Gordon, full practice today. We're healthy.
We're back.
We are back.
Fully back. All right. Next game I got for you, Justin. Bills versus Jags. This is at noon on Sunday.
Yeah, so we switched from Saturday to Sunday. Give me the Bills to squeak by. They've never beat the Jags in the playoffs. These teams have faced twice in the playoffs before. They've never beat them. I thought that was surprising, especially because Bills are generally a better team than the Jaguars. But they're going to this time. I think experience wins out. Bills -1.5. And for a prop, I've done this all year, and it's been very profitable. I know the Jaguars' run defense is very good, but so is James Cook. James Cook, longest run over 15.5 yards at -108.
Okay. All right. What about 49ers against the Eagles Sunday afternoon?
I'm going to upset somebody with this one. Either I upset our good buddy, best friend, Nick Fortune, who's a 49ers fan, or I upset the boss, Sean Stacking the Money Green, who's an Eagles fan. I know the Niners are beat up, but they've been beat up all year. You know, they've been without Purdy. They've been without Trent Williams, Pearsall. Ayuk has been gone all year. They've been without Kittle, and they've still succeeded and done really well. So it doesn't scare me. The injuries don't scare me. Give me the 49ers money line +188. Sorry, Sean. I do apologize. And then however, Sean will like this one. Dallas Goedert, he's been hot lately in the red zone. He's scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns over the past couple games. I'm going George Kittle and Dallas Goedert both to score a touchdown. That's 7-1.
Anytime touchdown. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the Chargers versus the Patriots? This is Sunday night.
Yeah, I am not going to dare pick against Cody Zeeb's Patriots.
I was waiting for what you have to say here.
There will not be a sorry Cody on this one. Cody Zeeb with the NASCAR Gambling Podcast with Rod Villagomez. Go check that out. I'm riding with the Patriots -3.5. I know a lot of people have said they've gotten lucky this year. I don't see it. I think they're a very well-coached team. I think they have all the talent. And I think Drake May is going to shine. And that's why for my prop, Drake May over 1.5 passing touchdowns at -114.
All right. Then finally, to finish these off, we have the Texans and the Steelers on Monday night.
Yeah. Now, I already told you that if the NFL is scripted, it'll be a Steelers-Bears Super Bowl, because what better script than Aaron Rodgers' last game against the Bears, who he's owned, or can the Bears get out from the curse? Unfortunately,
I can see it.
I know, right?
The drama.
The drama would be huge. Unfortunately for him, he plays a very good defense. The Texans have a better defense. I know the rule is back Tomlin as a home dog, but I'm going to take the Texans to win on the road, smother Rodgers, break his little bones, his old bones. I mean, they're -3 favorites. And for a prop, while we're picking on Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers to throw an interception at +112. That defense is so good. Checking up with the chat here, we have Christian Watson's always good for a couple big plays, and Bears like to give up big plays to outside wide receivers. That's true. Nashawn Wright may lead the league in takeaways, but he also leads the league in touchdowns allowed, I believe. Jacoby 5+ receptions. Jacoby Myers, I don't think he's in the playoffs. Quentin Johnston, longest reception, 20+. I like that. Nico, anytime touchdown. Be Super Bowl and take Kittle 2 touchdowns and Goddard 2 touchdowns for the big money. I might got to sprinkle a little on that. I like that. It's going to be tight end central there. So anyways, that's the bets. Let's talk about this listener league for a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got to spend a minute. And that league, as all leagues, have
concluded.
This concluded, yeah.
First of all, thanks to Keeper's Heart for sponsoring our listener league again. They
Huge
are the
thank
best.
you.
Yeah, we really need to get Kate back on the show in the off season, especially after in the listener league she went to the championship.
She did.
She had a really good season in the listener league, but she did lose that championship to the DGen Doc, who came out victorious. I know his whiskey is already on the way from them. So yeah. So why don't we jump right into this whiskey?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we are drinking Keeper's Heart Rum Barrel Finish.
Oh, I should probably pour it for you.
You probably should get on that.
I'm getting on it.
I thought it was fitting for us to review this one with, fantasy football's over. Keeper's Heart sponsoring our listener league. They make so many amazing whiskeys.
Yeah.
And this one, we have spoiler, we have tried this before. It is
have.
good. But anyone listening, if you've listened to us before, knows the Keeper's Heart story. If not, please stay tuned because we are going to try to get Distiller Kate Douglas back on the show in the off season, to tell us the whole story.
Yeah.
This particular blend is 41% Irish whiskeys and 59% American bourbon whiskey finished in rum barrels.
If you're
Little,
on YouTube, I'm
like-
doing fancy little
like
Vanna White or whatever.
QVC.
Yeah, QVC pitch.
And this is bottled at 110 proof.
Yeah.
We talk about Keeper's Heart all the time on the show. We love Keeper's Heart and their distillery. It's located in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Beautiful distillery.
Yeah.
They have so much going on there. A lot. They have the restaurant. They do tours. They do
great food.
different classes. They have live music. It's just a great, fun place.
I keep seeing it on social media. They have this new, I think it's new. I don't remember it being there when we were there. They have this new bag you order and you open it and it's like fries and all sorts of different snacks. And I guess it's an Irish tradition thing where you get this grab bag of just appetizers and snacks and stuff. And they said it's perfect for like ending your night, having some drinks, but you still need a little bit of food. And every time I see it, it looks amazing. I don't know what all is in it.
I haven't seen this. I need to go see it.
Yeah. Go to their social media and we've got to get that. Jamie's saying, and Cyril, you're right. Jacoby Myers did get traded to the Jags before the trade deadline. I remember that now. Spice bag. That's what it's called. The spice bag. And Jamie saying, was I not invited to the listener league this year because I almost beat you the year before? I didn't get a message from you saying count me in.
It is a first come, first serve preseason when we make those announcements.
Right.
Got to reach out to us.
Plus, you hadn't made us the awesome music yet, so we weren't giving you priority. No, I'm just kidding.
But if you'd like to be in our listener league next year, we'll make sure we let you know when we make that announcement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's score this. First of all, bottle.
Oh, the bottle. I love their bottle.
It's very cool.
Their bottle is unique. You don't see any other whiskey bottles like this. It has the raised glass that says Keeper's Heart, Keepers on the front, Heart on the back.
Which they have also in their gift shop. Well, you can't really see it on here, but
they take their bottles, old bottles,
and make them into glasses.
And I love that. And we have two of these. They did that it was a special. I don't remember around what time we were in there.
Day.
Was it a Valentine? I wanted to say Valentine's Day, but I couldn't remember. But it was like a Valentine's Day special. You bought a bottle, you got 2 glasses. I don't remember. Was it a specific bottle?
I think it was their Irish bourbon, but I can't remember for sure.
But it was neat.
So what are you giving a score of the 5? You said you loved it, but that's not a score of 5.
I feel like I've rated their bottle before.
We have, so we'll just go default to that. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was.
But I feel like I have to be between a 4.5 and a 5.
Okay. I went 4.8.
I think more 4. I feel like I'm more 4.5 because to get a 5, like those like decanter style like bottles for me are like the 5. I don't know. Their bottle's very unique though, and I love their label.
This would be awesome. Lights. Hang it and it'd be a light. Cut it halfway, use half for a light, half for a glass. Yeah. Jamie's saying he would love to almost beat me or you. I'm not sure which one in the listener league again. So I went 4.8. You went 4.
Default to whatever it was before, but default. I was saying like 4.5. I don't go all crazy like you do unless I don't know.
I love to go crazy. How about in the cocktail? I thought it was really good.
It was good. It was very good.
I had something on the bottom of my glass that kept getting all over my hands. If you saw on the pod, I was like, what is that? But it must have come from the counter or the fridge. I don't know.
Lovely.
I had some cheese and ghost pepper chips. Yeah.
And ghost pepper chips.
Yeah. Our nice goat pepper cheese that was left over from the show.
You had that before the show?
I did.
Is that influence ghost pepper chips when you're going to be trying whiskey?
I needed a little snack.
A little ghost pepper chips. You're going to be using those taste buds, right?
They're not that hot. Anyways, in the cocktail, I'm going to give it a 3.5.
They're not that hot. Just ghost peppers. No big deal.
What do you give it in the cocktail?
I would agree with you at 3.5.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was good.
All right, let's talk about on the nose. You can go ahead and sniffle. I'm talking.
Oh my God, the sweetness of the rum.
Yeah.
It smells like a tropical drink.
It does. Yeah. You get that nice,
Mhm.
like, when you order a pina colada and you get the floater of Myers Dark.
It would be
kinda get that.
I don't know if floater of this.
A floater of this and a pina colada.
Because
That would
the
be
smell of it
interesting.
really does remind me of a pina colada in
Yeah,
a way.
Right. No, I agree. I agree.
Or
Well,
making this with just
we always
using
have the
this instead
floater,
of
so-
rum in a pina colada. Would that be weird?
I don't know. We'll have to see if that's
Has
something that
anybody
people
done
do.
whiskey in a pina colada instead of rum?
I'm sure somebody has. Now, whether it was a great idea or a great mistake, I don't know.
But there's that smells so good.
Yeah, it does smell very good. It's
Mhm.
very rum forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just that sweet rum smell.
Yes.
So on the taste, do you want to talk while I taste, or should I talk
You
while
talk.
you taste? All right, I'll talk. Again, this is 110 proof. We have bottle 68 of 234 out of barrel FC 2351, which is cool. So
It's good.
it's good. Talk about some tasting notes.
That it's you get that rum. It's just there.
Get the rum. I feel like you can tell there's the Irish in it because it's kind of lighter.
Which
Not thin,
complements
but
the
lighter.
rum.
Yeah, it
Like,
does.
because rum isn't it's not a
And then there's just a
heavy.
finish of bourbon with it.
Mhm. At the end. Like it
Right.
hit, but it's like
That
a
would be the finish.
I know that would be the finish. Thank you.
Just saying. I
Yeah,
wonder. By the way, I wonder if your dad's tuned in, because your mom was here, and I said, she said that they try to catch him live. Your dad's busy sometimes. And I said, well, let him know we're gonna be saying something really embarrassing about him on this show. So
I did not hear you say this to her.
yeah. So I wonder if he tuned in.
What are you saying embarrassing about my dad?
Nothing. It was just to have him tune in.
It's like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
It is really this like the finish of the bourbon, but it's like just a super
Smooth.
like, yeah.
Yeah. There's a little bit of heat to it, but not. I
Well,
mean,
because it's 110 proof, but it
right.
doesn't. To me, it doesn't drink like a 110.
No, not at all. Not at all. This drinks more in the 90 to 100. So yeah, but it's that 110 proof. Jamie checking in saying, have you ever had Japanese whiskey? I hear it's more refined and elegant. Whatever that tastes like, I ain't rich. So I've had some cheaper Japanese whiskey. It was good. It's very different. It's very light and floral almost is what I felt like. We had it when we were at that whiskey bar.
Yeah, and I did like it. I whenever
You did or did not?
I did.
Did. Okay.
Whenever Japanese whiskey is mentioned, I think of that. It wasn't truly Japanese whiskey, but it was Japanese style.
Yeah.
What was that? Do you remember?
Finished in
I got it for
some
you as
type
like
of-
for your,
some type of stone fruit that starts with a K. I feel like
I
a
can't
Japanese
remember.
fruit.
and it was
was
not
It was really bad.
Good.
It's baller whiskey. Is the name of it.
Baller.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
not good.
no.
We'll have to do a review of
I
that.
thought
coming up.
you had always wanted to try Japanese whiskey,
Yeah.
and I saw that, and I was like, oh well, let's
Japanese style. Yeah.
maybe you
But
do that.
when we were at the whiskey bar in Texas, we tried. It's a Japanese whiskey, but it's actually made by Jim Beam, but over in Japan. So maybe we should go with like an authentic.
we haven't tried
Japanese
authentic.
distillery.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that's not.
JB
Yeah.
saying floral. Nobody wants to drink flowers. That's for smoking. Yeah, I mean it's hard to explain. It's very light and floral. Like Irish whiskey, I feel like is light, and sometimes there's like a baked apple spice or something like that. This truly is kind of florally. So it wasn't bad. I just think we should probably try a higher standard one when we have an opportunity to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, the keepers are. We didn't grade it on the nose or the taste.
The nose gets. Oh my gosh! Hold on.
The nose gets. Oh my gosh! Hold on.
It gives a 5.
A 5 from Miranda. I gave it
It's
a 4.2.
so
It is
good.
very good though. The
Oh,
taste though.
Why do you give it a 4.2? When you smell that, you want to drink it.
Yeah, you're right. I'll bump it up to a 4.5, which is also what I gave it for the taste. 4.5.
I'd go 4.5 on the taste.
All
The
right.
nose, there's nothing like. You can smell a good whiskey and it has good notes,
Yeah.
but there can be like a. You don't want to keep sniffing it. Does that make sense?
And you just
want to keep
sniffing
sniffing this.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Hey, we're 26 minutes, I believe, away from the NCAA semifinals. I am riding with Miami. They're 3-point favorites over Ole Miss. Ole Miss has looked really good, but Lane Kiffin leaving that team, I think their luck is going to run out now finally. So go Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a future on Miami because of a video game article I wrote where I simulated the season 100 times, and Miami shared the most wins for the national championship. So I had to throw some money on it. I hope you tailed that article. But yeah, anyways, this is very good whiskey.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
It's very enjoyable. Definitely think you should go check it out. Go grab a bottle. KeepersHeartWhiskey.com. If you didn't win the Listener League, you can always try it by going to KeepersHeartWhiskey.com and ordering it, or pop up to Minneapolis and visit the distillery because it is a first-class experience every time we're there. Yeah. We've been there for multiple tours, multiple different like types of tours because we did the blending class once. Mm-hmm. We eat there when we go up there, and it is really good. So
they offer more than just the blending class. There's a cocktail making class too.
There's tons of classes. Yeah.
I don't know if there's tons, but there's different classes. There's tons of classes.
Two.
No. There might be another that we don't know about, but yeah.
How many fantasy leagues did the Power Couple win this year? You know, the one that I wanted to win the most because it has a traveling championship belt, which is currently sitting in Hawaii with the person that won it last year. I'm waiting to get it back. I won that one. I was 5-7. And then I went undefeated from there. And I was so happy that I won that belt because Puka had a shitty game. So, yeah.
You've got to follow up on that. That belt has to come all the way from Hawaii.
I know. And Nick's like, well, he kind of got it mid-season, so we're going to have to work on timing. And it's like, no.
It's yours now.
Yeah. Jamie won 11 championships out of 29, Dynasty, and 4 redrafts. So 33. Wow. That's awesome. Plus 1,772 on Underdog. I made my money back on Underdog. That's as far as I went, but I did make my money back at least. So I was in 2 leagues, and the $25 ones, and I won $25 back in each of them. So there you go. Also won back-to-back titles in the Going for 2 staff league. That's always good, especially when that's other like-minded fantasy football analysts that you're kicking their ass 2 years in a row. No dispute on who the top analyst at Going for 2 is, right? Right. If he won it back to back,
I know there's no dispute.
Anyways, do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
Good luck on the bets. I hope you enjoy the playoffs. If your team's in it, I hope they win unless they're the Packers. Then I hope they don't.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Let's, I forgot that I had a photo of Jay Cutler after he had gotten injured playing on the field.
Great. Thanks for that, Justin.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that this is the opposite of what happens. Caleb Williams is going to cook. And that run game is going to cook. And that's all I got for tonight. But we'll close it out with Jamie's in the chat. We're going to close it out with the song that he threw together for us, which we appreciate. Yeah. You got a little work to do on your old fashioned, but my old fashioned is gone. Going once, going twice.
Sold.
Microphone in the ride, you ready for some football tonight? Pull it up, light it up, crank that sound. Old-fashioned football, we holding it down. JMark and Miranda, that power play combo. Talking NFL fire, whiskey in the bottle. Bring the ice cause they dropping heat. Barrel strength bet, knock you off your seat.
Yo, game time, baby. Grab your glass and your phone. Keeping up with stats, single barrel picks, taking over the zone. Props and parlays, blowing up like code. They decode the league like a whiskey mode. Old-fashioned football, that's the crew, that's the fam. JMark and Miranda, you know who I am. 200 episodes deep, grind so fine. Old-fashioned flavor, age like fine wine.
Covers and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Drums and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Casual, cool, no suit, no script. Me and Mark twisting that whiskey drip. Chats lit up, community tight. Followers riding through the Monday night.
Week previews, recaps, bet in motion. Pure devotion, no dilution potion. NFL talk bold,
old-fashioned tail.